Will you teach me a black belt? Well, if I'm still alive, she'll like, yeah. It's out by street and kill me, those 3 girls will. I guess if I can live through that, I guess I'd teach them as self-defense by then, when you say, I guess you could. Well, if it's a good idea for people to take karate for self-defense, just get married, yeah. You can try to find your wife, you can survive anything, oh gosh. Well, look at that, you just better say good night. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Tracy Shook and Freddie Spaghetti! Get out of here, you 2 fruitcakes. No, I'm just kidding. They're really not fruitcakes. They're just nutty. All right, well, we normally don't follow a ventriloquist with a ventriloquist, but the mime called in sick. Thanks, Linda. All right, here's our next funny fellow, Dr. Abe and Sam.
Your given name was Abraham Eggers. You changed it. Why?
Now, Abraham's a fine name. It was my grandfather's name. But in school, kids started calling me Ham and Eggs. After a while, they figured out I didn't like being called Ham and Eggs. But kids being kids, they called me Ham and Eggs from grades 4 to 12. But when I hit that stage, I create my own.
You're hitting your microphone.
It had to depict my history, my family's history, the history of my people.
And that's when you started calling yourself Chili Dog.
That's when I became Chili Dog.
And when did you come up with Poop Noodle?
I need to look like a poop noodle. And you look like a jive turkey sandwich on rye and hold a pickle. Hey, better watch yourself, yo.
That's your catchphrase. When we come back, more with Chili Dog, the #1 soul brother of American ventriloquism, about to embark on his first tour in more than 2 years. We'll be right back.
That's my dad. If he were Al Capone or King Farouk, your dad is just your dad. And my dad, he was always Chili Dog first. Started on local TV, then bang, overnight sold out 300 performances on Broadway. A couple of big-time movies, TV specials, marathon tours. He was the first 2-time winner of the Sidney Poitier Award for Exceptional Negro Dignity. Yes. I remember my father more from television than at home. My generation has the same memories of my father that I do. So, I learned the art. It's something we can share. My act, it's coming along. I'm gonna audition for my dad. Hopefully I can support him on the tour. Maybe get to spend some time together. Chili Dog and Son on tour. Once he sees how hard I've been working, how good I'm getting, I know he'll be proud. I just don't know how he's gonna feel about Dr. Abe. He's going to feel a coronary. Speaking as a parent myself, the greatest tragedy is for a father to outlive the usefulness of his son. He's Jewish.
Throughout history, there's always been one great unwritten rule. The ventriloquist and his dummy must always share the same race. A mixed race ventriloquist act in vaudeville could literally get you killed in the deep south. The taboo persists. No one talks about it, no one tries to change it. How can you unwrite the unwritten law? You can't.
It's tough. Developing material, working on my stage presence, working on the rapport between myself and Ham Hock. Open mics are a drag, but you do what you have to do. Because before, I can go and get a paid gig, my material has to be stronger than the audience's urge to shout, "Show us your tits." It's a powerful urge. Do you guys want to meet Ham Hock?
Sure.
Ta-da! Shake. Girl, you with the sweet and sweet potato fry. And Kara's get our good side.
How did you decide on a black dummy?
I'll let Ham Hock tell the story. Nah, you go on ahead, Dave. But you tell it better. Nah, you go on ahead. But you've got an interesting perspective on the just tell all the fucking story already. Okay, so Dan, your dummy is your act. He's an extrapolation of your personality and fucking expensive. So I started with sock puppets. Then I ran out of socks. My biggest influence was probably Chili Dog and Poop Noodle. I grew up watching their show all the time in the afternoons.
It's chili dog time!
Whoa, what's that noise? Oh, that sounds like our Jamaican friend.
Yeah!
What do you know? It's 10-inch Dick.
Hey, man.
Is everything ship-shape 10-inch Dick?
It's my girlfriend Tina Tuna's birthday today. And I know she loves seafood, so I'm gonna give her a case of crabs.
I don't get it.
I don't know why they canceled it.
I'll tell you why they canceled the show. Political content. It's 10-inch Dick.
Hello, Chili Dog. Hello, children.
10-inch Dick, would you like to play a game?
Sure, anything but checkers.
I don't get it.
What the hell is wrong with that kid?
I used to love that show. It was the only show that the cult would let me watch.
Cult? What cult?
And the most amazing thing happened. I was running and hiding from some people I needed to run and hide from, and I saw him there in the dumpster. Someone had thrown him away, so I rescued him.
You didn't see a problem with an African dummy?
No. I mean, I rescued him. I'm responsible for him. I can't imagine being without him. Like, we work. It works for me too, because for someone our size, this and they go, "Doo-doo." Am I blushing? I'm blushing. Of course I'm blushing.
The racial difference wasn't important.
Not to me. Not to me. Of course, it is weird owning a black person, because, you know, history. But I keep doing open mics. I'm excited, ready to do a good set. Rick, the MC, says there's a good crowd and they're ready to be entertained. So. Oh, hey, comedy tonight. Bring a friend. It's funny. Energy.
Let's welcome a very funny lady.
Hey, show us your tits.
Let's bring her out first. Here's a very funny lady and her funnier friend, Sarah Jane and Ham Hock.
Hi. How are we doing tonight? Wow, what a great audience.
Are you serious with this shit in this day and age?
Hey, Echo sister, that's our girl.
And you little... With all the good women of color out there and you had to go pick this white woman? She ain't even know that.
I'm some of that. Hey, if you want to take this argument out back behind the dumpster, I got 1.5 inches of hot air any load that'll shut your mouth, bitch.
You little devil! This is for sale! Why does your face look like that?
Show me your tits.
Sam, I know I said slouchy and not have me tonight.
You can't bump me, Rick. I'm workshopping some material for a tour.
You're in a funny mood tonight, that's all.
Me too.
I'm in a funny mood, too.
Not ha-ha funny.
Oh, not in the face.
Alabama. Lynch mob funny. That's it, next week.
Come on, man. 3 weeks in a row. You can't keep pulling this shit, Rick. Come back, don't you? Run away.
Maybe you can get a spot at Schmaltz. It's not too late.
You keep pulling this shit.
You ruined the Batman soundtrack.
Lay off, he's not Seal.
I realize that when he said ebony love, he was being literal because he's made of wood. Nonetheless, I still found it offensive.
He's made of felt.
That lying motherfucker.
Thank you, guys. You were great. I'm Sam, and remember, stay off the pipe.
I'm Dr. Goldstein. Quit stealing my Novocaine!
Good crowd. Hot crowd. Yeah? Yeah. Quiet, but hot.
Attentive.
Attentive. Thoughtful.
Attentive and thoughtful.
Yeah, I made him think. He's not making him think.
Look, Sam, you gotta get yourself a black dummy.
What? No. Again, no. Why do I gotta get a black dummy? What difference does it make?
People are just uncomfortable with that.
Why? We're all alike. What do white people do that black people don't?
We count our black friends.
Sorry, Sarah. We'll have a better crowd next Monday. It's Fleet Week.
Thanks, Rick.
Hey, is this going to be on TV?
I don't know. Is this gonna be on TV?
We're going to festivals.
No, probably not.
Thank God I didn't bring my headshot.
I can't afford these drinks.
Hey, don't worry. This one's on the house.
Thank you. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it's my wardrobe.
Maybe it's ham hock.
People have to understand and learn to accept it, okay? I mean, it's their problem. I'm making it work. They said that Kathy Selden could never play King Lear, and she did it. Wore a beard and everything. Like, most guys don't understand why I'm so passionate about this, but I sacrifice for my art, and I won't sacrifice my art for my relationships. And guys have a hard time with that. My old boyfriend, he was an artist. He was a guerrilla artist, you know, like Banksy or Ron English. Only his medium was tattoo.
Tattoo?
Yeah, people would pass out, you know, like fall asleep at clubs or parties, and he'd tag them with his needle and ink. Some of that skin is worth money, now that he's dead.
He's dead? I'm sorry.
That's nice. You're the first person who said so.
How did he die?
They took a vote. Why didn't I vote?
All right. Sam Eggers, you just get through the next 20 minutes and you can go home and go to bed. Hey, everybody. I'm Sam.
I'm Dr. Goldstein, DDS. You ready to have some fun? This woman is my sugar now.
How do you spell Meshuggah? They said you're no chili dog.
My parents were in the People's Temple, and they died at Jonestown.
You can't be old enough.
They died at the reunion.
They say the work you choose and the person you love are the keys to happiness. I had a job right out of college, advertising. And that corporate stuff, man, whew, it really opened my eyes, man. I mean, the way they do things is just not right. I had to get out. I had to keep my soul pure, you know, keep it from getting all mangled and tangled up and twisted. And that was the best decision I've ever made.
I fired him. Osaka Tires spring sales event. That was the approved copy. Spring sales event. This is what he sent out. This went to 50 markets. You have Osaka Tires on your car? No, nobody does, because they're out of fucking business!
I am auditioning for the Wednesday night showcase at Man's Laughter House. My friend Laura got me the audition, and it's $75 for 20 minutes. So I should be able to pay Laura back.
I see you brought a camera. Ron Golden. I'm the manager here at Man's Laughter House, the premier showcase for comedy and variety in the Southwest. This part of the Southwest, anyway, if you don't count the Improv or the Comedy Store.
Or the Laugh Factory.
Yeah, forgot about them. They're pretty big. But we're bigger than Rimshots.
I thought that Rimshots was a gay bar.
They are, but they got some pretty great shows on the weekends. Some of those trannies, they can fool you. Anyway, we pride ourselves on finding and grooming some of the hottest new talent around.
Really? So, like who?
No one you've heard of because they're new.
So the audition?
The audition, very simple. 3 little words. You show me you got what it takes to entertain a room full of people. I'll give you the stage. All you gotta do is show me your talent. Or your breasts.
What? I'm sorry, what?
No? All right, let's audition. Oh, hang on, I gotta get this. Hello? What? Well, fuck you! No, you'll get your money after I kill myself and rape your mother in hell! Great. Now I'm in a bad mood. You got kids?
No.
So, here it is, our famous stage. This could be very important for you at this stage of your career. No pun intended.
None taken.
All right, let's do this.
me. He hated me. He said that he'd never book me in his club while he still had the option of burning it down unless I wanted to. Well, I'm not gonna blow him because I'm not gonna blow him for a gig. We're better than that. So that's it. I have no job, no money.
What will you do?
I don't know. Guess I'll have to start turning tricks.
My dad raped me when I was 12, and he kept at it for 4 more years. When I was 16, put drain cleaner in his coffee and ran away from home. Of course, I was too young to work as a dancer then, so I ended up on the streets, started turning tricks. Here I am.
Sometimes I wish my father had pushed me into a career. It's like my cousin. He's 12 years old, but he's telling everyone that his parents died in the Holocaust.
And you reckon he's lying?
Well, of course he's lying, but that's what you had to do to survive.
I suppose. We didn't cover the Holocaust at beauty school.
You went to beauty school? Why are you on the street?
I dropped out, love. Didn't have the math.
Oh, a car, dibs.
Oh, make sure you get the money up front.
Hey,
Hey,
nice car.
thanks. I've got a 36-month lease with an option to buy a CD and MP3 player. It works.
OnStar.
Well, sure, OnStar.
Huh. So, do you want a date?
A date?
It's a prostitute code for sex.
So, how does this pricing structure work?
Oh, I never talk money. My pimp handles all of my business.
Your pimp? Your pimp? Can I talk to your pimp?
Sure. Look, Whitey. Nice ride. Heard about the OnStar. So, it is $75 for oral, $125 for half a half. Anal is negotiable, but unlikely. Ha! But unlikely. Get it?
I got it.
Oh, honey, it's all right. You'll be fine. My first drink stabbed me.
It's not gonna be all right, okay? I thought I would be good at this, but I was wrong. My guidance counselor lied to me. Hey, Mama. You are looking for representation?
No.
Come on, get in.
Really? You mean it?
Come on.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, don't forget to get the money up front. Up front.
Oh. In town on business?
This really isn't gonna work. Get out of here. That's
What?
enough. Come on.
Is it me?
Is it you? Crazy.
What about my money?
Well,
Come on, man.
I'll mail you a check, okay?
Where are you going? What about my money? Hello? So the check bounced. I don't care what I have to do anymore. I just don't care. I'm gonna make it, and I'll do whatever it takes to survive. I'm not gonna just, just like sit around and wait for destiny to turn on the radio. Like I'll do what it takes. I'll sell my blood. I'll sell my kidneys. I'll dance topless. I'll shovel shit. But I will tell you one thing. I am not going back to Starbucks.
Dr. Abe is my second dummy. My first was an African American. I called him Dr. Martin Luther Bling.
I have a dream about some blue.
He had a lot of chains. My father found that offensive, and he said so.
Well, I find that highly offensive.
So I removed the chains, put a suit on him, made him all sassy and sarcastic, and renamed him Martin Luther Zing. And eventually that became Martin Zing and then Marty Zing, but you can't just say Marty Zing, you gotta say
Marty Zing!
Thank you, it's beautiful. The character dictates the voice, and I based mine on my dad's agent. I spent a lot of time at his house as a kid. It was almost like a second family, you know? Since my dad was always away. An African dummy with a Jewish accent seemed incongruous. It was not working. So I threw that dummy out and I bought this guy.
So how did he become Dr. Goldstein?
It turns out there was a dentist in Birmingham who went by Marty Zing. Go figure.
There's not a dentist called Dr. Goldstein?
Not in Birmingham. So, today, I get to audition for my dad.
My son may be joining us on this tour. Says he wants to be a performer. We'll see.
And he gets to meet Dr. Abe, who, by the way, he will love.
Maybe we'll bring him on as a dummy tech.
Because he's a dentist. Oh, no. Well, I mean, he'll love him because he's Well, I mean, he's a fun, you'll see, he's a fun guy. He'll love him.
We'll get a chance to spend some time together. Catch up on some things I missed when he was a kid. Guess that's the price of fame, I suppose.
Hello, son.
You're not my mom.
You auditioning today? I ain't see your name on the list.
Oh, it's all right. I'm good friends with Chili Dog.
Good to see you, man.
You too.
You better be funny. Not too funny. Remember, I'm the star.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, well, listen. Have to be straight with you, son. Promoters, my manager, and a few others. They're not all sold on this two ventriloquist tour. And I don't know whether I'm sold on the idea myself either. But a father-son tour? Be a sweet taste for the press, wouldn't it? Might get the kind of publicity that money can't buy. Could work.
Yeah.
If you got a solid 20 minutes.
Oh, I have a solid 20.
I'm not talking about open mic solid. I'm talking about headline solid.
Solid 20.
Show me.
All right. Hey, it's great to be here today.
Stop! What the hell is this?
You're killing my rhythms, Dad. This whole thing, it's all about rhythm. So, Dr. Abe,
Stop! What happened to Martin Luther Bling?
Dad, you hated Marty Bling.
And this is the alternative? He needs a coat of paint. Brown paint. What's this supposed to be?
Dr. Abraham Goldstein, DDS. Pleasure.
A Jew? A Jew?
Gesundheit. Reform.
Conservative.
Reform.
Conservative.
When the hell did he get to be a damn Jew?
A man named Abraham dwelt in the land of Canaan.
Stop it! I will not accept this.
Hear him out. He's your only son.
I will not entertain the dummy.
He has a name.
And the practice.
Yeah.
He's a disgrace, and so are you by extension.
Dad, just let me audition. Judge me based on the content of my material, not the color of my dummy.
There will be no audition. There will be no tour. I have no son. Go. No. I'll go.
Yeah, well, you haven't heard the last from Dr. Abe and Sam.
Hey! Never give the dummy top billing!
man, I should have known better. But I don't know him well enough to know that he'd have a problem with the Mixed Race Act. I know people don't like it, but what am I supposed to do? I tried face paint.
I wish I was black.
Why is that?
Because I love white women. Get the Schwarzer, not me.
We're white. Don't do this to your brethren. That lynch mob is up for an image award. I learned my lesson that day. Be you, because in the end, you is all you have.
I knew a guy, moved from Texas to LA to be an actor, never made it. Couldn't buy a job, and now he's homeless, starving, begging for change on Skid Row.
Why doesn't he go back?
Oh, he'd never be happy in Texas. I have to go take a dramatic shower.
Feud with Gary Coleman and his so-called debt. Well, so we can put an end to the matter.
Mr. Dog,
only the president and the Pope call me Mr. Dog. You call me Chili.
Mr. Chili, why tour now?
Good question.
Tour?
I should have covered that during my prepared remarks. We are embarking upon this 4-city tour to introduce you to our 8-city tour. That was not a joke.
Chili, you've been very inconsistent about saying you'll never tour again and then suddenly touring again. Now, wouldn't you say that's inconsistent?
What are you, OCD or something?
Yes.
Did you turn off your oven?
Damn it!
Mr. Corndog?
Yes.
I'm with television. I have it on very good authority that your son has been ventriloquisting with an ethnically Jewish dummy.
And your question is?
What the fuck?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't ask myself this question. But my son's a grown man now. He's got to chart his own path. He's got to sing a song and dance the dance that's in his heart, as we all must. And if that means him throwing his voice to a damn Jew dentist, well, I know more about him than he think I do. But for the record, I disown him. We will never, ever speak again. Thanks for coming.
You've been listening to Chili Dog announcing a tour just hours before his first performance in 2 years.
Just hours. That's today.
That's it! I'm gonna confront my father. The crew knows me, so they let me in. Yeah. He needs to see me work with Dr. Ray.
I mean, that's it. I'm going. I am gonna meet Chili Dog. I'm gonna show him my act, and if he digs it, then I'll know that maybe I'm not just wasting my time.
Hello. I would like to buy a ticket, please.
We're sold out. We're sold out. What are you doing here?
I'm here for the show.
Show's sold out.
I'm here to do the show. Or at least audition.
Not with that.
Can we talk about it?
We've talked about it. It's finished. I have no son.
Yeah, well, I never had a father. Not one who was there anyway.
Damn it, boy. I have a show tonight. You can't drop this on me now.
Then when? Huh? You tell me when. Because I spent my entire life trying to please a man that I don't even know because he was never there.
That's because I was schlepping my tuchus from city to city, making bupkis to send back to my yenta wife and my smirdrick son, who now has the chutzpah to complain to me about the comfortable lifestyle I've given him, like some goyim schnorr.
Dad, why are you speaking Yiddish?
I don't know. I don't know. It's the language of show business.
Dad, I know. I know. You taught me that.
It's a breakthrough! Mazel tov!
Get out. Get out. Get out!
Oh, ice cream man.
Chili dog? I couldn't get a ticket.
Yeah, we're sold out.
I was wondering, maybe you could see some of my act. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. We're sold out. You need a ticket.
Oh, gosh. Think of that. You better say good night. Good night. Goodbye, y'all.
Yeah. Yep. It's that evening. It's that evening. Oh, man. We back here again, huh?
Is that Tony Key?
Look at that. Living Room Chats with Jill and Tony. We're back on, man, after pandemic and fansimic and all kinds of emics. All kinds of things been going on, coming down, and boy, we just been trying to survive. Yeah, I see. I can see you got that. Look at that. Oh. And we're going to talk about a lot of things, man. It's been almost, what, 2 years? Almost 2 yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to say hello again to those of you that are out there, man. I'm going to hide behind this microphone for about, as we broadcast in 2 weeks, I should be real right where I can,
Yeah, we got to get pretty again.
Yeah, get pretty. The pandemic made you put on like 2 or 3 pounds. 2 or 3 pounds. But things went well. Actually, human nature is something else. We bored and put some stress on us, and had a few people to pass away, and a little sadness. But over and all, Dallas County and DeSoto made it out all right. So a lot of yes.
A lot of people are what I say woke.
Ooh. My goodness, speaking of woke, and that's a good segue. We got we have to talk about things that are going on, because that's what we do. Fireside chat right here.
It sounds so cozy.
It does, doesn't it?
But that's not what it is.
Jill Alexander, y'all. And listen, thank you for those of you that are. This is our what do you call things like when you launch a ship? You call it the maiden voyage again. Yeah. This is our maiden voyage one more time. And
you know what, Tony? Welcome to the ones that's hung in there, and who's going to jump back on the boat.
Absolutely. If you are getting this, please go ahead and holler at somebody and share it with them. And we're gonna. Hey, I told Jill when we start back up, man, we're gonna continue this thing. We're moving right along. So you're gonna get a lot of promo from Tony Key and Keyhole Productions, and then our great anticipation is to run a 24-hour TV station available to all of you out there. Real TV. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Available to all of you out there, and you guys will see a couple of things later on, and in the promo section of this here show. And who is that over there looking in the dark? Who's that? Oh, she checked. You know why, don't you? Oh my God, they doing it again. Oh shit, they doing it again. Lord have mercy. Yeah, bring some coffee. Bring it, and you can also have your glass of wine if you want. There you go. Hey, you want to sit and talk with us? We are broadcasting live from Dallas, Texas. And, no, we in DeSoto. That's right. We're not gonna Dallas. We love you. Yeah, we love you. But we're in DeSoto.
The little engine that will.
The engine that will. Hey, listen. I had an opportunity today, and next Wednesday evening, we're going to broadcast a movie entitled Black Wall Street, An American Nightmare, which I had an opportunity to do last year, just before the pandemic, or right after the pandemic, yeah, right, yeah. With the face mask and all kind of was shot live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was a great experience. So next Wednesday night, 7:00, we're going to broadcast that. We had a premiere movie on, a little parody on earlier, that I shot with a great actor around here in town. His name is Lynn Andrews, and they paid me a little bit of money to be a monkey.
We'll leave that one alone. Let's get into the show.
Like to say hello to Kelly Perrine. Kelly's a friend of the show. And he is dipping, dabbing around. Of course, he is. What was the name of his One on One was the name of his show with Flex Alexander. And that was a while back. And hopefully, they'll give us a little line. We'll go ahead on and broadcast it right here, too. You know what I mean? So, I'd like to say hello to Kelly and say hello to a few other you guys out there. Thanks again. I echo Jill's sentiments. Thank y'all for hanging with us. And those of you that certainly ask about the show and will we come back? We are coming. Yeah, well, COVID happened, and then I'm not gonna talk about Facebook. What? Down in Georgia, well, there's a couple of trials going on in the United States of America. Those things that we're getting accustomed to. And one is going on in Kenosha, Wisconsin. A young man decided he's going to, cross state lines and take his, vigilante justice and stuff is what it's called. And so he's doing that thing, and he's going to take that into Right.
What was it? The quality of video
Uh-huh.
that was extended to them was not as clear.
Oh, is that right?
That they are showing to the jury.
Really?
Like, oh, wait a minute now.
Somebody done a little something. Uh-huh. Wait. I know. And I tell you, boy, I'm going to go ahead and open me an acting school, Jill. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just for white men. No, not. Hey, wait. Wait. Don't y'all get like that now. Don't y'all get like that. We're going through this thing where they're talking about woke culture. I've been woke quite some time. You feel me?
Eyes open shut.
Eyeball. You understand what I'm saying? So, I watched this trial down in Georgia. And listen, I got to compliment that prosecutor down there. That lady burned, I watched a bit of the trial today. That lady burned his butt up. Was he armed? Did he yell at you? Was he carrying anything? Old boy had to say no on the stand. You understand? The guy, you shot. Why you shoot the man, dude?
Exactly. Well, he's black, so that was threatening,
It's what?
Hello, Discover Card here.
You
to
wait,
explain our cashback
wait a minute. Now, she
We
didn't
match
interfere
all of
with
the
me. Not
cashback you
Discover
earn at the end
Card.
of your first year
Ain't nobody listening to
automatically.
you.
It's
We
that
don't want to
simple.
listen to you anymore.
Discover.
How about that? Goodbye.
Wait till my credit score go up, then I want to hear about this.
That's right. And listen, we'll talk a little bit more about the trial on in. And, of course, we missed Halloween. And then I started searching through the archives and a couple of other things. And there we go. Two parents decide that they're going to send their kids out on a Halloween prank, Jill.
Oh, say more.
On a Halloween prank. And now, Jill, we sent them out on a Halloween prank, okay? Costumes for Halloween. Good thing, right? Yeah, costumes for Halloween. Right. And by the way, you guys scrolling on that screen somewhere, I think, you may be able to get a email, phone number, something like that. Chat with us, and we'll get back with you. But listen, got a couple of friends in media. And a friend of mine sent me this one. We're going to play this for you. You get back and tell me what you think, okay?
Teenagers dressed as KKK members for Halloween and decided to actually commit a hate crime. I kid you not. 3 high school students in Texas dressed like the Ku Klux Klans and decided to attack a black teen with a taser. Now you have to understand why I'm blaming the parents here. Who do you think allowed them to walk out of the house with a KKK costume? Who do you think did that? Here's the background. Matt Manning, an attorney who represents the victim, said the incident occurred in Woodsboro on October 31st. Manning wrote on Facebook that he was infuriated because I learned from multiple sources that another, even younger victim was terrorized by these depraved menaces that same night. Furthermore, the 3 young men who perpetrated these crimes were apparently still allowed to play in Friday night's Eagle football game against Fall City, Manning wrote. We are demanding an explanation from the Woodsboro High School administration and athletic department on how 3 players could commit an act of terror, hate, and injury, surely known by coaches.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Woo! That's enough of that. Now. Okay, Jill. There you go. Tell me what you think.
First of all, where do we even start? Are we seriously still allowing this kind of bullshnickle to happen?
I'm glad you said
the
bullshnickle.
sensitivity factor has completely been omitted from the site. Okay, let me just say it nice and clear. I'm trying to use all these nice big vocabulary stuff, and he trying to make me not cuss. But can you believe this shit?
Hey, watch it. We just got back on Facebook
Yeah,
now.
we don't want to get censored yet. But seriously, how could this happen and then to be allowed to play in the game is just enabling the monstrous, disgusting display.
This nation is disturbing.
It's beyond disturbing. Now, what if we had some people, Black Pantherisms, right, deep down in their souls, see them going by looking like that and decide to jump them or cap them? Then what? We'll be the bad guys?
Well,
We'll feel some kind of way?
Well, you know, Jill, when you go to court and when it's all done, we end up being the bad guys anyway.
When we exhibit some handle it ourselves.
Well, now, see, I guess for some unforeseen matter is that they think that that's exactly what we're going to do. But we're trying to go through the justice system. I'm watching this thing, and I'm watching this man who is relating this story of the events that went on, and he is telling these people that of his Coast Guard experience, how to either escalate or de-escalate. This guy's on the stand, Jill, in Georgia, defending how he killed an unarmed man. Then we have people that send their kids out Halloween, and they think that that's
It's no way funny.
It's not funny. It's well, you know, I have no idea what's on a person's mind in America today.
But I tell you what, if I was rolling by that with certain somebodies around me, oh, that car would have stopped. I'm just saying. And I'm not a violent person.
Yeah.
And you know, none of that. But when you're wearing that garb, it means your intention is to hurt people of color.
Absolutely.
So you're opening up a can of whooping that man, that you couldn't happen in Oak Cliff.
Kind of something for you.
Gave you a chance to make a lot of money. You felt it was more important to do the right thing, whatever it is. My turn to do what I consider the right thing.
Screenplay writers, actors, directors, musicians, authors, and
but sometimes get in the way. I just wanna show my feelings for you. Yeah. There's nothing that I'd rather do.
It's Tony. It's Jill on KEI TV.
Yeah. That's who it is. It's Tony and it's Jill. We were talking about the little incident for Halloween.
Incident, ridiculousness.
Jill, I mean, these people sometimes when you talk to them and you explain things to them, or you try and reason with them, it would seem that they have no idea in reality of where we're living. And it's amazing to me how some people would answer this. Well, it's no harm. It's just Halloween, and they wanted to dress like. Did you explain to them the symbols? Did you explain to them the KKK? Did you explain to them that their neighbors next door? And when you knock on some of those African American homes trick or treating, you ever think what's going to happen with that?
Well, I just can't help but laugh because boy, I wish you knocked on my door with that stuff. But you see, what happened was Trump, and people got a little braver and bolder under the guise of just expressing themselves. You know what I mean? Let's make America white again. Not great again, white again.
Just white again, right?
So okay. I mean, they're getting a little more braver, and they're not getting it that's not what this is. And as we look at the generations coming in the future, we have more and more and more mixed families.
Yeah, it's ended up there. It's looking like that.
Yeah,
huh?
I mean, more and more.
Now, I would hope that everybody would hold on to their culture and certainly, make it real good, family-wise. What can I say, Jill?
But it's just that I feel it's going to get a little better.
You do?
I feel it's going to get a little better because it's even the regular mainstream TV commercials. Lately I've been just kind of looking with a tad of pleasant shock and awe because most of them are mixed couples.
Well, okay.
Mixed couples, so that's becoming more mainstream, more normal.
And then we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. The acceptance.
The acceptance.
Yeah.
Yes, we may have the ones that feel like we're diluting the races, whatever. But overall, the overall perspective in a few generations.
Well, bottom line, how are you going to get away from it? I mean, is that the plan? Is that the master plan to turn
the master plan? I'm talking about the sense of now the younger generations, they're more open. They're not as anal and you know, the racial divide is not as structured as it used to be.
Right.
So as our generations progress with more of these mixed cultures, because it's not just black and white. We have Latinos and black, Latinos and Asian black. It's just a whole melting pot.
And that's precisely my point as to why. I mean, you call it woke. I call it truth. This is why truth has to be told in this country of our history. We have brown people who live in Texas that have no idea why the Alamo was fought.
Right.
All they know is that you know, the white people say that we won the Alamo. But why was that battle fought? And the purpose. And you should know the slavery issue that was a part of that battle. And you should also know that most of the textbooks in the United States are, you know, been approved by the state of Texas up in here for our public schools.
Not to tell the truth.
Not to tell the truth. And speaking of that kind of stuff, there, you know, we have an outbreak. Just before COVID, we had an outbreak of Karens. You know, where they would, you know, see black people cooking picnics. Jill, I'm looking at Jill. I'm looking at your face, and it's like, oh my God, here we go.
He keeps trying to get controversial. It's supposed to be a welcome back show.
Well, I'm not trying to get controversial. I'm just going to tell the truth, and I'm not going to be playing with these people. And I got some crazy stuff to show you right now. Check this out.
You're trying to steal this car?
This is my car.
Stay away from the car.
It's just one big misunderstanding.
You're under arrest for attempted robbery.
Oh, where did I do my keys? Oh, how could you be so stupid? Hey, excuse me?
Yeah, can I help you?
Look, sorry to bother you, but can I borrow your coat hanger?
Why do you need a coat hanger?
I locked myself out of my car.
I mean, I don't understand what a coat hanger is going to do to help you with that, but whatever, fine, I guess.
Thank you so much. It'll be really quick. I'll just need it for a minute.
Wait, are you trying to steal that car? Hello?
This is my car.
Right. This Benz is your car? Sweetheart, you wish you could afford it. You know what? I mean, even if you did for some miraculous reason, why don't you have a spare key?
My spare key's at my house, which is 10 miles away.
Right. I mean, you really expect me to fall for this nonsense? You know what? Fine. I'm gonna call the cops.
Please don't.
Oh,
Please.
Yes, I will. Yeah, I am calling to report a car being stolen. Yeah, he's right in front of me trying to break in with a coat hanger. I am on 6th Avenue and 9th Street. Yeah, please hurry. Thank you. Oh, and he tried to steal my dress.
Why would you do that? I already told you, I'm just trying to get into my own car.
Right. Well, you can explain that to the cops when they arrest you.
Yes, finally.
Sir, stay away from the car.
Look, officer.
Step away from the car.
It's just one big misunderstanding.
You're under arrest for attempted robbery. You have the right to remain silent.
Officer, this is my car.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
Officer,
can and will be used
officer,
against you in a
please.
court of law. You have a right to an attorney.
Officer, please. I locked my keys inside my car, and I was finally able to unlock it when you arrived.
We got a report that you were attempting to steal this car, and you tried to steal this young lady's dress.
Steal her dress? Officer, I asked her if I could borrow her coat hanger, and she said yes.
Tell it to the judge Monday morning.
Yeah, tell it to the judge. I mean, I warned you this would happen.
Okay, look, officer. Check my glove compartment. I have my registration in there, and it matches my ID, and you'll see that I'm telling the truth. You'll see that I'm telling the truth.
Don't move.
Where's your license? It's in my right pocket.
Both of these match.
Yes, officer, I was trying to explain to you before. I just locked myself out of my car, and I asked the lady over there if I could use her coat hanger, and she said yes. But I never tried to steal her dress. I was just simply getting into my car.
I'm sorry about the confusion. I was just going off what I was told.
What are you doing? Why did you uncuff him? You need to arrest him.
Ma'am, please calm down. This is his car. He was just trying to get back into his car.
Seriously? This Mercedes is his car? Really? Well, I mean, that's surprising. What about my dress that you tried to steal?
I never tried to steal your dress. I asked if I could borrow your coat hanger, and you said yes.
Okay, yeah, but...
Is this true, ma'am?
I don't know, okay? He looked suspicious.
I'm sorry about the confusion. You're free to go. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, officer.
Hey, don't worry about it. I got her. Ma'am, I'm gonna need to see some ID.
Excuse me?
Ma'am?
Okay, Jesus. Here. I'm sorry, but he just looked like he was up to no good.
Discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
Guess it does not pay, huh?
Mm-hmm. All those cappies.
Mm-hmm. And see, we've had a rash of those things all summer long. See the black man running? He must be doing something. Can't be jogging.
Oh no.
They don't do that. And then, as me and my dad decide we gonna go on down the road here, see what this jog is all about. Well, I got my shotgun with me. You know, most of us good old boys, we carry them things like that. Well, we drive on down the road, see that boy jogging, you understand what I'm saying? He's just jogging. And he ain't mad with nobody. Nobody mad with him. I tell him, hey, boy, I want to talk to you.
No, sir, not three all deep in the truck. I'm going to run a little harder.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to change directions anyway. You know, I decided I'm going to go ahead and change directions and go on the back way. See, I'm just let you good old boys just, you know.
Keep on going.
Would you go on down the road, turn the truck around and head on to the next block and wait for me. I'm just telling y'all reality, man. This is for real. They trapped the young man and then they shot the young man. See, Jill, I used to go down where they were building new houses and have my dreams. I'd walk around the kitchen and say, wow, I wish it was mine. You know, I would put this here. I know a lot of white people used to do that too. Never got killed from it. I'm just saying, guys, we need to get rid of Karens and we need to do something to stop this stuff. Because, Jill, we ain't got no other place to live. Unless y'all done found another planet out there and y'all, you know, y'all getting ready for all the white folks to load up and go or something. Thank you very much for listening. You're listening to Jill and Tony. This is Living Room Chats on a Thursday evening from 7 to 9, and we invite you to actually just come listen to the whole channel. But when Jill and I are hanging out, come on, listen to. Jill has got a special guest tonight, and gonna talk to you about some. Ooh, oh, it's like that.
I gotta say already. It will be unleashed. I have no control.
Oh my goodness, kind of like that. I invite all of you guys out and around about the Dallas-Fort Worth area if you're looking to release your film, your low budge, or stuff that you would like to let the world know. Get in contact with us, and we can play it on our little channel here.
We can make it happen.
Yeah, we make a couple of things happen for you around here, and so I during the COVID, we get into a little controversy about whether we should take it or whether we should not take it, or whether
Well, I work in the medical industry, and yes, I've been put in the position of, if you don't get the shot, you don't have a job no more. Right now, it is mandated. Right now, it is a life-changing experience for a lot of people who work in the healthcare field. Even today, we had someone literally quit. Now, we tried to let that person know, hey, there are waivers for religious reasons or medical reasons that you can utilize.
Right.
But it's everyone's right to say, hey, no, you are not going to control what I put in my body.
Well, sure. I mean, you have the right to say that.
Yeah, you have the right.
And
and the sad part is, though, looking at the way things are going, without it, you will not be able to travel. Without it, you will not be able to attend certain venues. Without it, so your life is going to be pretty limited. Without the shot. Now, am I an advocate? Absolutely not. Did I do it? Yes, because I'm a single mother and I have to pay my rent, my 2.5 dogs, and all this. I have to live. So unfortunately, I had to just go ahead with it. I'm holistic by nature. But I had to do what I had to do. So I'm not going to say I'm an advocate, but it's coming to a time now where, unfortunately, this is just going to be part of our normal.
Well, Jill, whether you're an advocate or not, I got a little news for you. Didn't you have measles, polio vaccines?
I sure did. I'm one of those.
Yeah, and you couldn't even, and as you got grown, you couldn't even send your kids to school without being vaccinated. So my problem was, wait a minute, guys, why are we in such an upheaval about this thing? Not an advocate. I am an advocate of your constitutional right to do whatever you would like to do. Then I had a friend who called me up and was in the hospital. His last words was, I don't want to die. Get the vaccination.
Yep. That's becoming the last words of many. So is it worth it? Is it not worth it?
Half a dozen here. Or you can play half a dozen if you like.
Yeah, everyone is kind of like hindsight.
Yeah.
2020 kind of an antic. Yeah. But when you have to look at it, because after I got the shot, I did literally get COVID a week later. And the only reason I didn't go into full blown because I did get the shot.
You got the shot.
But I was laid up.
Yeah,
but it was not as bad as it could have been.
I had another friend, athlete, was MIA for 15 days. I'm trying to figure out I call up, man. Tony, I did COVID, man.
That makes a punk out of many men.
Ooh.
That whoops thine tail.
Boy, you don't want this more.
You don't want that.
I said, well, you know what? Okay. Statistics, vaccination, I'm going to get it. And the booster too, man. And in the mix of all this, I had was blessed with 2 extra family members.
I know.
And I'd love to see them get 10, 11 years old. And so I'm holistic also. So I'll mix the holistic along with that.
A healthy fusion.
The healthy fusion. And whatever else you guys would like to argue about, we're not going to do that because we're just not going to do it. All right?
Yeah, it's everyone's choice. That's it. Everyone takes a flu shot. Lines up for it.
Well, that's what. Look,
You know,
and
so-
look. Everybody takes a flu shot. Everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So,
It's Tony. It's Jill on KEI TV.
My senior year in high school, we were transferred to the other side of town to go to school. We called it the white school. And the first days were really, really rough days. They didn't know us. We didn't know them. We were afraid. They were afraid. But as the week rolled in, the tension, well, never, ever eased, but it got to be a little bit better. So we were in a history class, and the teacher's name was Mr. Julius Michel. Mr. Michel was teaching and lecturing about all the wonderful things that people had done to contribute to our country, contribute to America. And I held my hand up and I asked him, what did my people do to contribute to America? Well, my mother had been successful in giving me an education about people like Booker T. Washington and other people who had given their lives and given their livelihoods to America to produce things. Well, Mr. Michel decided that I was a troublemaker simply for asking that question.
You're an animal now.
Who?
You, it's a done deal.
When we move up out of here, we're going to leave everything here going to a dynamite facility. Watch me. I dream.
Streets with our blood. Because you see, so many of our ancestors was killed because we have never accepted slavery.
I'm sick and tired, since the day these bitches called you murder. You put your hands up, they still shoot. Why you scared and nervous? We put our pants on just like you, so what we smoking purple? To protect the service, seems like they shit on no color. So now I'm clutching on my strap because my life's important. What you expect, you are the threat, and now I'm scared and worried. You see the news, we getting blues, cameras caught the murder. And then the sister let them off, I think they served the purpose.
We've had a lot of moments, but this moment here is an opportunity.
What I'm supposed to do, you pull it out, I make the news, no coming back for me or you. But you'll get off, I know it's true. So for you, I'm gonna keep the tool, I'm busting back, it's me or you. I hate to think that this is true. What's going through your mind, I want to do. If you can switch your views and see them human true, what would you do? If you stop the guy and see that he was true, would you still shoot? Well, if the answer's no, then please let's change your views, will you pursue?
So what the young people are saying,
It's not on.
You're going to read it.
It's not on.
young men
Hit
respected
the
as a
button.
man, as we know this country was built on the black backs.
As I thought to you, I wonder what would Kobe do. So this third verse was made from you, but it goes to you. Please do not be mugging, dude. Say what's up, you nervous too? We can have a barbecue, smoke and drink, no arguing. Do you want to do it? It will be an epidemic. If you can start changing, we can show a different image. Then we can all hang like we birds over siblings. Less than the killer, then we can start children. Teach them that it's never impossible and it's optional. But you should love your brothers together. We are unstoppable.
I don't see why they don't understand. They know what they've done to us. All across this country, they know what they've done to us. This country is desperately sick.
Oh my God.
We got,
She
we're
got
not
a
gonna
box
call the name
of
of the
chicken.
chicken. We're not going to call the name of the chicken.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, no free promo.
Yeah, because they ain't getting no money.
That's right.
Mm.
But it was good.
But my God, the chicken good.
That chicken good.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Okay, so I'm really supposed to do the weather.
Yeah, okay.
But remember, guys, bear with us.
Okay.
This is our maiden journey.
No,
Let's
excuse.
get logged in.
You had a chicken leg in your
What's
mouth.
the pin number for my screen here?
Okay.
Fernando, somebody. What's my? Oh God.
I had to whisper that. See, we don't want everybody knowing that. Like to say hello to a bunch of you guys out there, man. I hope Lily Felton from down in my hometown. What's the matter? What do you want?
I'm laughing.
Why you laughing?
The weather.
Are you ready to Here it comes.
So the dew point is at 19. Y'all
No,
watch that 8.
no,
no,
you
That's what Greg does.
Oh no.
That's what
No.
Greg does.
Listen, no. You gotta run that ramp in time. See, see.
Okay.
When the music is over, you're supposed to be done.
I'm done.
Mhm.
Okay, well that's all right. I know better the next time.
That's right. This is Jill, and we'll be back to Jill.
It's nice outside.
It's very nice outside. Very nice in Dallas. And we coming up to Thanksgiving. I told y'all why I'm trying to hide behind this mic and stuff like that. I got some
We still got to put on Thanksgiving weight though before we lose weight.
Yeah. No. no, because that's hard.
Well, baby, I'm projected about 3 to 5 pounds. I'm not gonna lie.
3 to 5 pounds. Well, look, I'm flying up to the nation's capital. Gonna have turkey with my daughter-in-law and family. Yeah, man. Sure enough, that girl's name Tony. Her little baby named Tony after.
Ta-da!
Yeah. After Paw Paw.
How much you had to do with that?
Huh? Not. You know what? Not nothing.
Really?
Yeah, they came to me and asked me my permission. Well, asked me. Oh, you really? Are you kidding me?
Did you try to hold back just like a little bit before just bursting out and saying yes?
No. Nah. I went straight for the jugular. Yeah. And then they, of course, mine is Tony, and her is Tonii. Ah, man.
And she is an angel.
Oh man, she's okie dokie. Then I got another old cutie out there, and listen, my daughter-in-law. My other daughter-in-law on the west. Look, I got a daughter-in-law on the east coast and a daughter-in-law on the west coast, and we are cool. I want to tell y'all, y'all could learn something from the relationship that I'm forging with these two people that have come into my family, man, and it is beautiful. And I saw something she wrote on Facebook. I didn't comment.
What was it?
Nope. This that it is so boo-hoo.
Oh my God, she made it all mushy.
Look here, you know how you see those cartoons and the tears be yeah, man. She did that to me today, and I got something real special for her for Thanksgiving, and yeah.
Well, I do have an announcement, Tony.
What time is it? Oh my goodness,
What time is it, really?
Oh God.
It is 7:32. So before our guests arrive,
yeah,
I have one important announcement to make.
Okay. What?
This is officially my birthday week.
Happy birthday.
Because Saturday is my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
So I got what's called a birthday hair.
Okay. Now what is that? Is that the birthday hair, or is that the Donna Summer hair, or
Okay, so the story about this hair is every day it's getting bigger and bigger.
Okay.
For the grand finale.
You're right. Right.
So I'm officially hitting the Oprah.
Oh.
Legends.
Oh.
I'm hitting the big 5-0.
Huh?
50.
Hey, Jill.
50.
50.
Hey,
Baby.
production guy, do you believe it?
Baby.
50, man.
Look, oh, he's over there looking. Fernando's over there. Fernando's over there. Ooh.
Yes, on Saturday.
God.
And the hair's gonna be about this big on Saturday.
Are we partying? Is the Mister coming in from out of town or what? Huh? I hope he's watching. See, I got them. Look. Thank you for that camera right there. See, we're gonna see if there's a big blush or doo-boo-doo-doo. What is that? Huh?
Oh my God, I don't know.
You don't
I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm scared to plan. You know how they say when you plan,
Yeah,
everything goes to pot.
yeah, kind of sort of. But I mean, but maybe he's planning something, something wonderful for you, and I hope so. Hey, Sarah.
See, the young bloods, they have no idea what I just said about that.
Not at all. Not at all. Speaking of that, and that's a great segue. I peruse around on the internet and try to find little things and stuff. I found a real tearjerker of a story, and it was from a little program that's broadcast around called well, take a look at this.
Really rough. It's, we've been homeless for a long time. We live in a shelter now. It doesn't even...
What kind of shelter?
It's a homeless shelter. Been there for about 2 years now. I have 3 children, that are in school and stuff like that. A 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 20-month-old. Yes. It doesn't matter though. I don't want you to feel sad for me or anything. It was way worse than that. We've slept at bus stops. We've been down to where as though we didn't have any money to eat. And I'm gonna tell you something. Things get better. As long as you have that drive in there, as long as you push and you push, things are gonna get better.
I have never experienced a moment like this, knowing what she's going to be going home to. I'm the one who decides how much our associates are paid. And to think that one of our associates is homeless makes me sick. Listen to what you said. People like Angel deserve better. And I know this company and myself can do better. Here you are, a department manager in apparel, teaching me and showing me every inch of the way. You were just amazing.
I just hope that I'm doing good for you.
It was above and beyond anything I could have ever expected from an associate. You're the kind of leaders that we want in our company. And that's why I'm promoting you to assistant manager.
What? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I can't believe this.
We're giving you a $14,000 raise.
What?
You deserve it. I think about that homeless shelter where you go home every night since I left you. It kills me to see that you're still there. So I have a check for you. Because I want you to move out of there immediately, like tonight. And so I have on me a check for $250,000.
Oh my God. No. Oh my goodness, no.
I have a financial advisor that I'm setting up with you. And taxes are taken out, so it's $250,000.
Oh my God.
And I don't want you to live in that homeless shelter ever again.
I'm gonna tell my children that we're not going back to the shelter anymore. That we're gonna have our own place. Oh my God. They can run out back, play in their backyard. They can be.
Now, that is the kind of stuff that should be happening. What are y'all doing back there?
Look, my question is, what company she work for?
Well,
that's my question.
Listen, like I said, I try very hard to peruse around it and find some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I found this on the internet, and it was astonishing. Brought me to tears. And we are, I don't know what they're doing back there. What are y'all doing back there? Shit, they're trying to do what? Okay, what are you looking for?
Where is my wonderful guest going to be on the mic?
Right here. All right. We got a segment coming up, and that's coming up with just Jill. Jill is going to got a special interview with us tonight. We'd like to thank all of you for listening to Living Room Chats with Jill and I, and we'll be back in a second.
Woo! Anastasia.
I want my picture last time. Y'all ain't get no picture, man.
Mississippi is still a very rough place. You know, people is not just walking up like they used to do in the past, walking out, shooting a man down or getting maybe 200 or 300 people carrying out and lynching you, but it's in a more settled way. It's in a more settled way.
May 7, 1955, a homicide. Shut up, boy, get in line, or you gon' end up dying. Them death threats coming back to back, but in this day and time, I keep that 40 in my lap. Dare you to try. Do you know Mr. Lee? Not just a Reverend he. Black entrepreneur, business owner that spoke for me. NAACP, he did it for my fam. To make sure blacks got the vote, and they gun them down.
We had to live on it, but we've never wanted it.
No, it wasn't no justice, nigga. Cock it back and squeeze the trigger. How the fuck I'm supposed to feel? Still the day they killing niggas, they still use the clan gang. Dressing up as cops lane. Every year they taking lives. Be damn, you make my mama cry. 92 registered votes, so that's why they took his life. People scared to testify, even though they seen a murder. What if that's your grandfather? Will you ride or let the murder?
The flag is drenched with our blood. Because you see, so many of our ancestors was killed because we have never accepted slavery.
I'm sick and tired, still today these bitches causing murder. You put your hands up, they still shoot. Why you scared and nervous? We put our pants on just like you, so what we smoking purple? To protect and serve, it seems like that shit goes no color. So now I'm clutching on my strap because my life's important. What you expect, you are the threat, and now I'm scared and worried. You see the news, we getting blues, cameras cause the murder. And then the sister let them off, I think they served the purpose.
We've had a lot of moments, but this moment here is an opportunity.
What I'm supposed to do, you pull it out, make the news, no coming back for me or you. But you'll get off, I know it's true. So for you, I'm gonna keep the tool. I'm busting back, it's me or you. I hate to think that this is true. What's going through your mind, I wonder too. If you could switch your views and see I'm human too, what would you do? If you stopped the guy and see that he was you, would you still shoot? Well, if the answer's no, then please let's change your views. Will you pursue?
So what the young people are saying now, give us a chance to be young men, respected as a man, as we know this country was built on the black back.
As I thought to you, I wonder what would Kobe do. So this third verse was made from you, but it goes to you. Please do not be mugging, dude. Say what's up, you nervous too? We can have a barbecue, smoke and drink, no arguing. Do you want to do it? It will be epidemic. If you start changing, we show a different image. Do we can all hang like we brush over siblings? Less than the killing. Do we start children? Teach them that it's never impossible and it's optional. But you should love your brothers together. We are unstoppable.
I don't see why they don't understand. They know what they've done to us. All across this country, they know what they've done to us. This country is desperately sick, and man is on the critical list. Mississippi is still a very rough place. You know, people is not just walking up like they used to do in the past, walking out, shooting a man down or getting maybe.
Okay, KK, yeah, family. Tonight we are.
Sitting in the background.
We are. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I run things here now. It's very rare that I ever get to sit in Tony's chair.
Ladies
So,
and gentlemen.
so I have to say that we are blessed and honored to have a wonderful guest here tonight, Anastasia, the Bold, founder of PIMP Ministries.
Pushed into my purpose.
That's right. What is it, sis? One more time.
Pushed into my purpose.
Pushed into
Push into my purpose.
into my purpose.
That's what you push into. Okay, look, talk.
Hey,
Hey,
what's
how
up?
you
What's
doing?
up?
Look,
I'm
it's-
ready to
Yeah,
sound.
it's been a minute or so. Like,
Yes.
like
Yes.
it's been like since when?
Pre-pandemic.
We ain't gonna even talk.
And
We ain't gonna even talk. Yeah,
And
pre-academic.
Academic.
Academic.
You know what? I like that because that means that you learn something. You have put some wisdom down into what you didn't know when you got locked all down.
Mm-hmm.
And so you came out a little bit better, right?
I absolutely
Is that
did.
what you talking about?
I came out the shell spinning. You hear me?
Well, I tell you, look, I saw a little something on the thing on you over there. I said, look at that.
What you
I
see?
said, boy, she trying to look.
And he called me immediately.
Immediately. Look,
Immediately.
I said, she trying to get on my. Look here, what's wrong with her?
What wrong with me? Everything.
So we had to bring you in and talk to you one more.
I want you to talk to me, Tony, because you know you got all the keys. Key to the kingdom. That's totally key to the kingdom, y'all.
Well,
And look, and who is that you got back there?
That is my pop. That's Mr. Booker Leonard. That is my pop, my sidekick, my bodyguard, my killer, my angel, my guardian.
Everything.
Everything, huh?
That my everything. That if you see me with that, then something wrong.
Oh, Lord, that ain't him either. Okay, all right.
He got a knife. He ain't gonna shoot nobody. He got a knife. He gonna poke him to death.
My commercial, see,
my God.
Because I had to figure out whether he was loaded. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, but you done rolled up in here, bro. I got my.
Okay, guys.
Man, listen.
I know he's like, I want no
You're
problem.
We on the air.
Yes, we are. That's you
Oh
up there in
shit!
the
Look
camera.
like you trying to do illegal shit. Look, like you trying to do illegal shit. Try to eat me some bird on the air. I won't be licking my
We already got
fingers.
caught up with the
I
bird.
came, that was my dinner, right? My dinner. Guess who ate my dinner? That shit is right there. That shit, her.
Y'all gonna do that to the Raisin Cane chicken?
We see, we wasn't trying to give it no promo, yo.
Oh, we won't.
No free adverts, yo.
That okay.
That chicken.
Robert ready to work chicken.
All
I
right,
don't know
look,
what else to
since the
say.
last time we talked, you've been going through. And,
Yes, I've been going through, coming out.
Coming out and all kind of stuff, huh?
Yes.
The performance-wise, what you been doing?
I've been doing stand-up comedy. I've been motivational speaking. I already know you get deep as you want to do. I told you got the key to the kingdom. Key. Tony, look here. Say
Okay,
listen.
so
I'm
wait a
telling you,
minute
I'm
before we go
serious.
any further.
What?
Anastasia the Bold came in tonight.
Yes.
She was supposed to be here at 7. Now I'm the one that is always late. That's my position. But we allowed it tonight because our sister here just got tang.
Oh yes, that's my certificate of ordination.
Yes, she is legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
And ready to with the style.
Okay, so tell us about your journey.
Yeah, tell us about what's happening.
Oh, the journey.
So we can see all your mouth.
Yeah, just go down. Back up a
I'm the
little
only
bit.
mouth hider up in here.
Hold up, let me do all this right here. Hold up.
Wait now. Wait now.
Brim backwards.
Yes, tell us about your journey.
Hold up, my head ain't
We got them
right.
good mics.
Go ahead now.
We got them good mics.
Okay, so what I need, so what we got going, so just the journey itself. It has been a wonderful journey. It has been a learning journey. It has been experiencing myself and finding out myself. I don't know what Tony's seen on my page because I just been revealing so much stuff, and I've been revealing a lot. Like one of the main epiphanies I recently had was to find out about how I actually viewed myself in relation to other women and men, and that was a real eye-opening thing. And so this right now, this season that we're in is a season of elevation. Some people are calling it revelations, but I'm calling it elevation for some of us, because some of us are going higher, and for the people who haven't been paying attention, things are being revealed. And so it just depends on where you at on your side of the spectrum. On so are you either in the book of Revelations or you in the book of Elevation. But me myself, I'm elevating and watching revelations happen. So he's revealing things while he's elevating me. And so and one of the main things he's doing is I'm gonna use she for where I made it my spiritual journey. One of the main things she's doing is making sure that I know my value and my worth, and get myself aligned for the purpose that I have. And it's a big purpose because I got some things in the world I got to change. It's not just local for me.
So, one thing I do realize, because you and I spoke prior to this, when I reached out to you, and I even introduced you to another soul.
Yes.
And let me tell you, I have been going through a journey where, and I told you this before when we first met, sometimes you're just not ready for certain things. You just not ready. So whenever you became or started becoming enlightened, how did it present itself to you? And like for me, I'm a punk. I run, but I know you stand steadfast and you go head on. I'm trying to get to your level. So how?
Now, sis, you want to know? Okay, go on, Tony. Every time Tony say something to me, I get excited. Go on.
Listen, I noticed something. I noticed something, and in depth, that's what I found on the conversation that I heard with you. I noticed that you said, and you introduced your spirit head as she.
Yes.
Yeah. So now, go into from there and bounce off that. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. So basically, how I got into my journey, sis, to answer your question, what got me to this was me being tired of being unappreciative of black men. I had not so much as unappreciative, but not for self-sabotage. I would be in relationships with good men, but when I would start to feel that they really loved me, I would start doing things to get them out of my life. And so a particular friend of mine, a young man that I was dating at the time, I'm gonna just call him Archangel Michael.
Okay.
And I was dating him.
I think I know that individual.
Yeah, and he loved me to death.
Yes.
And like one day I was just in a rage, and he just backed up to keep me from fighting him, and he was in a corner, and he just said, "What did I do to you? Why are you mad at me? Just tell me, what have I done?" And sis, it just halted me. It was just like a culture shock almost. I was just like, what? Like, what? You asking me to make logic out of this foolishness I'm doing?
Right.
And he halted me. But it halted me so that it made me look at the person in front of me, think about my behavior. In a matter of maybe 3 minutes, I looked at him, saw love, looked at me, saw damage, looked at my life and my situation, saw my mess, and then saw God as my out.
Wow.
And I just told God, I told him I was sorry first. I told him I'm sorry. I said, you didn't do nothing. I said, you didn't do nothing. And I just broke down crying. And I got in my prayer closet and I went and told God, I said, I don't want to be like this. I want to love. I don't want to be a bitter black woman. I don't want to be the woman who beating good men because of something that happened in my past. I don't want to be that person. It's not even a stereotype because there is no stereotype. You can't stereotype different people pain. Stereo means everybody on the same tune and the same frequency. We are not all on the same tune and the same frequency. Each one of our pain is different. Stereotype is their word. We're all going through different things, and until somebody asks the right questions to figure out where the pain come from, you can't find a solution. I thank God that somebody said the right question to me to make me go look for a solution. See, most of us waiting on somebody to bring a solution to us.
Wow.
I went looking for a solution,
Right.
and I told God I wasn't gonna leave him alone until he answered me. And he didn't take 24 hours. You hear me?
Wow.
He didn't take 24 hours. The first thing I asked him was, I said, I need something. I said, give me something to do. Give me something to read. Give me something. And he took me to the scripture, Psalms 1, verses 1 and 2. and it says everything by prayer and meditation. The word meditation illuminated off the screen. It came up like in 3D off the 5D off the screen, and I heard the words say the best for last, and meditation was the last word in the sentence.
Wow.
And I went into meditation. I went and looked up what meditation was. First thing I found was 108 arms. There was another meditation that was called clear subconscious blockages. I did that one first to clear subconscious blockages, and then I started doing 108 arms. Even anytime people come to my house now, you'll hear it playing in my house all day. I meditate at least 16 hours a day.
Wow.
I sleep under a 7-foot copper pyramid.
Wow.
Meditation is my life. If you interrupt my peace, you will get out of my house.
Wow.
If you interrupt my energy, you will get out of my space.
Wow.
If your conversation is interruptive, you will get out of my life.
Okay. Is that religion?
No.
Or is that spirituality?
That's spirituality, because religion don't have no peace. They constantly in combat about something. Spirituality. Spirituality gives you peace. I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. It's me and God. I ain't worried about the deacon, the pastor, none of them. I ain't even worried about what you think. The person I'm trying to satisfy on the inside of me, and that's the God that live in me.
Yeah.
And he understand me.
That's good. That's good. I'm in the back room over here. The scene is changing. I'm in the back room beefing it off, man. But listen, it's fancy. You should say first of all, and by when I say fancy, I'm kind of in agreement with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I don't have to run to the pastor to ask a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Even if I read a traditional Bible, it tells me that throne of grace I can come to boldly. So if God tells me, go.
Put your finger in your ear when you say it like that. Do you feel him coming? I'm like, nigga, you been preaching for 30 minutes with Adam and he just got here. You can feel him coming, nigga. He ain't been here. I need to leave and come back when he get here.
He was supposed to be in here, during that time, baby. Now, listen.
I'm gonna be playing with you,
look,
kid.
I know you better stop kicking my camera.
That's a camera.
Look, let me tell you something. I don't knock that anybody is service to do good things for people.
Yes.
That's okay. But when you start to get into your ego and yourself,
Yes.
and you start to manipulate Bible, you
Yes.
start to manipulate verses that have been manipulated anyway. It's been translated into how many blah 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 blah.
That part.
That brings us back to that woke stuff, Jill.
Mm-hmm.
You know that that they call it woke.
Yes.
Yeah,
Awakened.
Yeah.
Awoke.
Well, I call it the truth.
Consciousness.
Yeah, and I told Jill earlier today. I've been woke for a long time.
Mm-hmm. A lot of us don't even want to say we woke because we worried about the people that sleep.
Well, you see what I'm saying. I've been woke for quite some time. That's why I'm in my studio.
Absolutely.
I don't care nothing about NBC. It doesn't matter. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 people may listen to us. You feel me? But I want to serve my community.
Right.
So if I go to NBC, it's somebody out there.
They gonna tell me how to say it and what to say. You can't say that. We're gonna bleep that. We're gonna cut this down. Say this was a 30-minute conversation. Why didn't you give a number 10 minutes of my words?
How much you want me to put on a little dressy or something? Here comes this weather, Jill.
Currently the weather down here is this lovely city of Celeste. Now this is 55 degrees.
Girl, we came so far. We beat out all the odds. Never thought we'd make it, but I knew it from the start. So let's celebrate, 'cause we've got it good. A classic going down in history. It feels just like we won the night. Oh, baby, put that glass down. Turn the music up. This one seems to be written for the two of us. Do you remember that this September when we fell in love? This one's for you. So let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. It sounds so good to me. It reminds me of you. When the record plays, the melody, love feels like a groove. It sounds so good to me. This one's for you. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for you. Let it play, let it play, let it play. One for me. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for my baby. Let it play, let it play, let it play. Now, baby, put that glass down and turn the music up. It's like these words were written just for the two of us. You remember that you said tonight when we fell in love. This one for me, yeah. So let the record play. I love the way it makes your body move. It sounds so good to me. We must give you. And when the record plays for the melody, love is up the road. Yeah, baby, it sounds so good to me. What's for me? Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for my baby. Let it play, let it play, let it play. One for me. Let it play, let it play, let it play. This one's for my baby. Let it play, let it play, let it
It's Tony. It's Jill on KEI TV.
Okay, we are back live here in the studio.
Let's do this for real now. We are back live, but and ladies and gentlemen, we have an esteemed guest with us this evening. Comedian, minister, power person, personality. And don't y'all be judging nobody. I had a friend named Muhammad Ali. Don't be judging nobody. Let's just listen and have an open conversation. Anastasia Bozeman, welcome back to Thursday Night Chats with Jill and Tony.
Okay, so my question for you. I remember around the last time we were around each other again. You went through a low because, or was it a low? Remember, like you told a story about, finding yourself that moment when you had that coming to Jesus moment. All right.
Can we use a different name?
Well, true that. Come to the truth. Come to the truth. Come to the truth moment within self. Now, I remember,
Words have power.
and pardon me for being blunt, but I know that many people, including myself, have been in this position when you were knocked down to nothing, to absolutely nothing. And when I tell you my sis had nothing, she had nothing. I remember that phone call.
Yes.
And then soon after that phone call, and I wish I could do more, and I did what I could. Next thing you know, I see this broad in Vegas. Then, I mean, it's like you had to hit that bottom to get you on that journey to the top. And the journey isn't over yet. It isn't over yet. Could you tell me about what you were going through at that time?
At that time, I was in a relationship where I was trying to take dead weight with me.
Wow.
You know, you could, and it wasn't that the talent was that we were two artists, and it was my first time being with, well, no, I ain't gonna say my first time. It was my first time being with a younger person, and so it was a different kind of love. It was I had a kid at the same time, but he was a protective energy. It was some weird shit. But anyways, I was in a relationship that I was trying to make us work, because I wanted to take us somewhere.
You trying to make us.
But no, I can't say that. He just didn't know how to. He didn't know. He had some more work to do. God had some. He had some more work to do. I still feel like somewhere down the road we're gonna meet up again at the top, because his gifts was his gifts. We just wasn't ready for each other at that time. But I needed him in that season, because although he took me through some crazy stuff, he taught me what love was.
Right.
And so what happened was, I ended up losing everything, not having a place to stay, and just saying, you know what, I'm tired of everything. I'm finna hit the road and go try something different. And that's what I did. I left and I went to Vegas, and I had a wonderful.
Hot Vegas.
Yes, I had a wonderful time in Vegas. Vegas let you be whatever you want to be.
Oh, yeah.
You can be a preacher Sunday, a hooker Monday, a baptism clerk on Tuesday, a poet. I'm talking about, and ain't nobody judging. Everybody showing up at every show, and they don't care nothing about who you was yesterday. But the only thing about it, you don't know who nobody is for real.
Wow.
Everybody got on a mask, and I had that in Dallas. But the thing that it did do, it made me see my value, because I started getting booked more here when I went
When
there.
you went there, I know,
Everybody
'cause it
started
seemed like
booking
every
me to come here. And
weekend
now y'all ready.
she was
Now
here.
y'all willing to pay ticket prices and all this. But when y'all had me right here, you didn't want to give me my money.
Right.
And while I'm on that, let me say this. One of the funniest things to me is when artists are local, how they family treat them. And when I say family, I mean the familiars, the people in your circle.
Right.
The familiars, not necessarily your blood, just the familiars. Because that's what the word family means. It means familiar with you. Yeah. Your bloodline is something different. But anyways, we ain't gonna even take that there.
Don't even go there.
But anyway, so these familiars down here, they tend to think that because you're here, they're supposed to pay you less.
Oh, is
That's
that
the trick,
it?
Tony.
Is that wait,
But actually,
wait now. That's the trick to that pony?
That's the trick.
That's the trick. That's what they think.
That's the trick to that pony.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Cause I tell
That's
you.
the trick.
Cause
And then they think you supposed to do like them back leg things. Why they got they trinkets.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, because I tell you, when she went to Vegas, I started seeing her posting, different things in Vegas, but then I saw postings of events here in Dallas, and I was a little confused, and I was like, wait a minute, I thought my girl was in Vegas, and then she would do a live, and she's in Vegas, and that threw me, that you were like this. It was back to back to back, and well-deserved.
Because they didn't have me no more.
And well-deserved, though. Well-deserved.
Well, thank you, sis.
All right. So you're getting better now.
Yes, I'm way better now. Because see, part of the problem was I was trying to love everybody else more than I was loving me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was trying to bestow upon people to make them feel what they needed to feel, and I was giving a whole lot up. And not to say that they wasn't giving in to me, but I wasn't giving in to me.
Wow.
And I did not realize how much negative news I had in my head that I fed myself, and one day God made it out of to it. Matter of fact, the day when I had the epiphany about fighting with the young man and stuff, well, you know what? No, it was later on. It was later on. Matter of fact, it was after we had broke up, when I was with the one who I crashed with. And God, I was in the bathroom doing something, and Spirit said, look at how you think about yourself. And I was like, I don't think nothing bad about me. I'm like, it was like, yes, you do. And I was like, no, I don't. I'm never blah, 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 blah. And baby, it said, well, let me let you hear what you say about you. And it was like it pushed on the recorder and let my mind rewind.
Wow.
Oh, baby, and it broke me down. It broke me down. I'm like, ooh, that's me. Ooh.
Right.
So
That touched me.
Experience took you back
To
and
correct
settle
him.
you into you. And
Yes.
start teaching you, huh?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Now, I've
and
been-
I'm gonna tell you what the Spirit is telling me to share this with y'all. Even today, even when I was on my way here, I'm gonna share this with y'all. One of the things that when God started working on me, one of the first things He did was to tell. This was when I was in my heat state, and so I acknowledged where I was in my journey when I got my growth, because the reason I love God being a man was because I didn't have a good relationship with my father. So in the beginning, me and God had a problem because I didn't have a good relationship with my dad. So anytime God would give me a commandment, He would fall in the jurisdiction with my dad. So we'd have to battle too. He was having to fight me because of what my dad had put me through. And so, but part of the thing was when God started delivering me, the visual that He gave me, because I'm a picture person, is that He said, I'm going to remove the seed. Then He said, I'm going to remove the roots. Then He made me back up. He said, I'm going to remove the seed that made the roots, the hand that planted the seed that gave it the roots, the person that had the hand that planted the seed that gave it roots. Look at the face of the hand of the person that planted the seed and gave it roots. So gradually each time He took me a step up closer to where I could see the problem. When He got me to the top, it was my daddy's face.
Wow. The root of the problem. Wow.
The root of the problem.
Wow. And you're saying root, which is funny because I'm sitting here and I keep saying, tell me about that day when you sitting with those plants. Because before you started talking about that, I just kept something in my spirit just kept saying, because I remember, because I'm a video stalker of you. You know, you always see me pop up. And I remember clearly one day you were sitting there, I don't know if it was Ivy's or something, you were sitting and you were just talking. You know, talking. So it's funny how you were like, let me tell you about the roots. And in my head, I kept thinking about that moment, that live you did, where you were just expressing yourself and you were just emptying your tears.
And I think that was at the very beginning when God had told me His son name wasn't Jesus, that His name was Yahweh, and like we was saying it wrong, and I had came back from a 3-day crying spell because I was mad because He was telling me His son name wasn't Jesus. And I was like, now you gotta tell me something better than that. He said, well, go look up the letter J then. He said, go look it up. And so I went and did what He told me, and it said 400 and something, it said like 400 years. So I started crying even harder. I was like, well, that can't be his name if the letter's only this year old and da-da-da-da. So and I said, so what is your correct name? That's when He told me go look up Yahweh, Yeshua, and all that. So, yeah. And so that is how my journey started. So I'm not a person who people be like, well, how do you know what you know? I got a relationship with God. I asked for mine. I said, God, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to bombard your door. I want to be your friend. It's parts of the Bible that stick out to me. And one of the things that He's saying, one of the things that Scripture says, see, it's some stuff done been added, some stuff done been took away, but I know how to find His word. That's why He says seek, and you will find. I'm a seeker. And then I got a spirit of discernment. I know what don't sound like God. It's certain prayers in the Bible. Come on here, talk to me, Tony. You finna tell me something.
Well, that's a good thing, and coming through that revelation. Now, when you got to the root, okay, and Papa, okay, did you seek further the root of that root?
Yeah. But God took, I did. However, God does stuff in steps, and we'll like when he pulled back a layer, He know your spirit. He know how strong you are, how weak you are. So He gonna work with you accordingly. He know I'm stubborn, so He worked with me with jokes. He would do stuff. Okay, so let me show you how he blessed me with the same thing that He cursed me with.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, sis.
Let me show you how He blessed me with the same thing that He cursed me with. So He said, after He got me to realize what the problem was, Then he turned around and let me know, well, the thing that I gave you was your problem was the thing that pushed you into your purpose. So me and the young man, the same young man, we went out of town to do a comedy show, and I don't know if you've seen the Harriet Tubman thing, movie, The Underground Railroad, and you know how when she stops and she'll get on her knees and pray, and she'll kind of like go into the daze, and God will speak to her. Same. That's the same energy of what I go through. So it's just a different kind of way, and so Spirit would tell me different things, and so what I was telling you, Jill. Because when I started thinking about Harriet Tubman, I went into her energy, and I went all the way to the one. I was all in the Underground Railroad,
Oh
and
my
I had
God.
to bring me back.
My sister be traveling.
Come on,
My sister be traveling.
come back.
Come back.
My heart done went there. I'm talking about my heart done started beating fast and everything. My spirit went there with her energy just that fast. But God just did doctored on me.
Well, that's right. God had just doctored.
He doctored on me.
And brought you into a great awareness, spiritual awareness. And I'm back in the room, man. Like Jill told y'all earlier, this is we just getting back online with this thing, and I'm getting to be the guy to do the selfies and stuff like that.
Oh, good
And
God.
So after you're back on track, and you start getting those wonderful blessings,
Yes.
things start to happen in your life, and you get back to Anastasia DeBow.
Yes.
Go from there,
I
Anastasia
do.
DeBow.
When I get back to Anastasia DeBow, I start sharing what I know with everybody. Because I said I can't keep this greatness to myself. And I said I got to tell people. I said because as strong as everybody thinks I'm fragile as hell.
A walking contradiction.
I'm a walking contradiction because I exude strength because strength is all I know. I don't know how to fail. I don't know how to give up. I have none of those qualities because none of those qualities were an option for how my life went. When you are the protector, whether you are a kid or an adult, when you are the protector, you build up this artificial wall of security where you really take chances that put you in unsafe situations because you feel like you can handle it because you've been going through stuff so long in your life and don't even realize that you're actually committing the same crimes against yourself that others committed against you when you was a child.
Wow. Now that's a mouthful right there. Oh my God. Say that one more time.
You realize that as an adult, you will put yourself in the exact same situations on purpose that were the things that caused you your trauma or caused you your pain as a child. For instance, as a child, you could not fight off a grown man. As a woman, you'll go into a grown man's house that you ain't never met before.
And have no business going.
That you ain't got no recourse if they decide to do something. It's the same behavior. And so a lot of times we don't even know how to identify what's going on with us. And the thing that God gave me, and I didn't know that till this year, the thing that God gave me was my grandfather. As a child growing up, my grandfather, as a child growing up, my grandfather used to always, whenever I would call him with a problem, he wouldn't, I don't care what I said somebody did, whatever the dude did, it did not matter. He would always say, what did I do?
What did you do?
And I started back trying to tell him again what they did. And he'd say, what did you do? So I find out just, okay, well, this part is what I did. So he'll make a noise. He'll never say nothing. He'll just make a noise. Based on what noise he said, I analyze what answer I gave, and I say something else. Then I'll unravel something else. Then I say, okay, so this pop out. Then he like, sound like you got it.
There you go.
I fix me. He never let me fix nobody else. I never knew where my ability to self-diagnosed came from. It wasn't until this year that a man trying to get to know me, that really wanted to get to know me and not Anastasia the Bold, asked me questions about me. And he made me break down crying because he was actually asking me personal questions that forced me to release myself in spaces that I had never been asked before, or had not done so in so long that it was painful to release the energy, because it was related to things that had hurt me that I had never had an opportunity to cry about.
Wow. And let me tell you something, Anastasia, and this is not even gender related, you know, because we have male hurt and female woman hurt.
Yes.
Hurt is hurt.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I'm saying? And until you're able to, once again, the layers, peel those layers back, you know, and cry for yourself. Cry for that 8-year-old. Cry for that 5-year-old. Cry for that 2-year-old, that 12, that 16-year-old. The young man who saw his mother disrespected.
Yes.
Oh, why do I disrespect my woman? That's what you saw. You know what I'm saying? That young woman, like you said, you know, who was out there doing everything they have no business doing.
That's one of the things I want to bring to our people too, understanding. Like, people call, like, look, they call little girls hoes. We call ourselves B's and H's and all this different kind of stuff. And, you know, we call ourselves that because we don't understand the dysfunction, the root of our dysfunction. And rather than looking to heal, a lot of us don't want to be accountable to make the change. We'd rather say, I mistreat people because I was mistreated. That's an excuse.
Right. It doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right. And you can't go around hurting people looking for love. It ain't gonna work. It's an oxymoron. We out here, I don't do it anymore, but there was a time that I was a part of the we was out here hurting people.
Yeah, and they say hurt people,
yes,
hurt people.
But this is the thing. It is hurting people that really love people, and they think that hurting the people is love.
Hold that. On that, we segue. You're listening to Jill and Tony, Thursday nights, living room chat with our guest, Anastasia the Bold. And we're going to take a short, Jill, and we'll come back to this because that last statement was what?
Hurting people hurt people, and sometimes they think the way they hurt people is actually love.
We're going to take a look back at something, a little thing with Gladys Knight, and how she and Diana Ross got into a little tete-a-tete on tour one time. Check it out.
I read somewhere that you eventually left Motown, and part of the reason, I didn't know if this was in jest or people were serious, was that you were on tour with Diana Ross, and that you were shutting it down so cold on stage that Diana had to kick you off the tour bus.
Back then,
Yo, it was shady back then.
It was shady.
It was shady, and eventually you moved on. Is any truth to that?
Don't be scared, Gladys. You know, I try to be nice, but you can only tell the truth.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'll tell you just how it happened. We were on tour with the Supremes, and we were doing like colleges and some coliseums and stuff like that. And we opened for them. And we got to one of the theaters in the round, can't remember what it was, and we were getting house. And when we got off the stage, we had the same road manager, and he said, Mr. Gordy's on the phone for you. I said, Mr. Gordy, I said, he think we doing good out here? You know, we just wanted to do our best, you know? And so he said, well, yeah, but he wants to speak to you. So I got on the phone, and he said, hey, he said, I hear you guys are doing great out there. You know how he sings, you know? I said, well, I hope so, Mr. Gordy. He said, but you giving my star act a little bit of trouble. You know, what's up with that? I said, we're just doing our thing. That's all. He said, well, I think you guys are coming home. Wow. I said, what? He said, I think you guys are coming home. And right before that call came, I saw Miss Ross. There was a theater in the round behind the curtain at the top of the thing where we come down to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And she was looking out at the curtain,
Mhm.
you know, which she never does. And that's when we got the call right after that.
She saw what you were doing to that
Yeah.
crowd. And listen, not to take anything away from
Of course.
Diana Ross, who's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Yeah.
I said, look, y'all the biggest group in the country right now, in the world probably.
Yeah.
So why are you worried about us? I had a chance to talk to her, but I've seen her since then.
Yeah.
And we talked about that.
What she said? What
We
she
all had to grow up.
We all had to grow up. Wow. That's and
I
I
like
love
that.
that. I like that. Yeah.
You know, we all had to
We
grow
all-
up.
Yeah.
It's Tony. It's Jill on KEI TV. Screenplay writers, actors, directors, musicians, authors, and entertainment. You are invited to join us here at KEI TV. For more information, call 972-989-9925.
And we back one more time talking to the fantastically fabulous Anastasia DeVoe.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
You should go and let me do a voiceover for you.
Go and do one for me then.
Look up straight.
Quickly, with a quickness.
That's all right.
Listen, where we
Offer me a gift, I accept.
where we stopped off was, and I went into that little thing with Gladys Knight because that was just right on point. We hurt people sometime, you know, we say sometime, but we hurt people a lot.
Yeah.
We hurt people a lot, and it's like the exhaust from a motorcycle.
We don't hurt people as much as other people hurt us, though.
Well,
my spirit didn't agree with that. That's why I had to clear my throat, so I had to go on and say that.
Here's the reason I say that. Because you went to the point that we have been molded into certain things, into
Yeah.
certain beings. We've been taught certain things. We've been, I got rid of the Jack and Jill up the hill story long time ago. Number one, wasn't no Jack and Jill up my hill where I lived at. And I didn't correlate nor relate to any of that at all.
I wanted to know why they went up here to Petchfeld one.
Oh my goodness.
I think they putting some crabs in a bucket.
I don't know what they were doing.
Excuse me, I was there. My name is Jill.
I was about to say, Jill, were you there?
Well, I've chucked a couple of people down the hill.
But I'm saying that as we go through this thing in life sometimes, we simply do things and not forget that we did them, but not put much thought into it.
Okay.
And not put much empathy or
Emotion.
into it. We just
Become mechanical.
exactly. So I real sorry that I disagree with Spirit of Deception. Maybe I should have worded it right. Like that garbage.
It was about me.
Yeah. Like that garbage that's going on in two states, the courts today, and we're gonna get back to this. Forgive me, but I'm watching my monitor over here, and this guy is standing on the stand and talking about a truck. He's defending this black guy was attacking a truck, and you know he didn't shoot the guy. The guy would. The sadness of America. The sadness of America. That's right. And I have to speak on it because I'm an African American judge or representing the Constitution, representing our judicial system, to stand up in open court where anybody can come to a public court, but to exclaim, I don't want no more than black pastors.
I was reading that one on the way over here.
So I just had to take that break, y'all.
That bothered me tremendously.
Because that is
the audacity.
Damn ridiculous.
I don't want no more God in here.
Well, I
don't want no more of that spiritual
I don't want
influence
no more
up
of that
in here.
Strength in here.
I don't want no more of that aura, that energy that they perpetuate up on me. I don't want no more of that fear invoked in my spirit because I see these saints in here standing up.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
Can you say what you really mean, sir?
I did the thing. Well, say what you. Well, you know.
Properly.
Wow.
He should have started crying like that other man.
Well, see, you know, I told Jill earlier I'm going to open an acting class, an acting school for white men.
I mean, they got it. They let them be the teachers.
Yeah, but you know, I ain't seen no tears though.
They do need to learn how to cry. They should come learn from our kids, because our kids can get them.
Be real sincere. That green stuff need to come all out of your membrane.
Oh my God.
You need to slide. The cameraman need to be saying, "Well, hey man, whoa." But just from
incredible.
I seen a 3-year-old watching it, and the 3-year-old was like, he's not crying right.
Yeah.
Like the baby was gonna show him how to cry. He wanted to go be took to the court. He was like, he's not crying right. He's supposed to have a wet face.
But this is what we have resorted to in this country, and you have to forgive me, but heck, this is my show.
I'm from another planet.
Yeah, I got to be from another planet.
I'm from another planet.
I have to be from another planet. I you know, look.
I feel you.
I just don't see it. Right?
I don't. You know, my problem is the fact that I want our people to stop. I made a post about this today. You know, we'll share negative news all day long.
All day long. Yeah.
And when somebody says something positive about unity or coming together, we don't want to do anything. And it's crazy to me that we'll get mad and we won't support our brother who got a pair of pants for $19.99. And this person, the Chinese people got them for $14.99. But the reason your brother is paying $19.99 is because he can't buy it in bulk. Like the Chinese people.
It's oh my God.
And rather than us, because I used to, one of the ideas that I had, I need to put this on my post today. I put a bunch of ideas up today. I said I want somebody to steal these ideas and do them because I ain't got the money. I said, but I need the ideas to happen so somebody with money steal them. But one of them, we need a warehouse, like people who do wholesale stuff. We need a black warehouse where all our stuff is housed at. Where our people can go and get,
Bring your first things, the tithing into the storehouse, not your check, George Wallace bills, but so that when there's need, you go to the storehouse.
The warehouse, actually, they meant where the house was at, this things was stole. That's where the word warehouse came from. It was where the house was.
Okay, I'll go with you on that.
They changed it to where, W-A-R-E, as in like where.
Where's things.
This,
so now,
where.
are you asking?
I'm informing.
You informing.
I'm informing.
You're asking people, hey man, why don't y'all do that tithing thing the way God really said to do it thing? Because dark days are coming, in other words. Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling people to get back to what they do. I got a friend, pumpkins done started growing in her yard just out the blue. I said, God said he finna refurbish the land.
Wow.
I said, people need to start gardening. We need to start saving seeds. We need to stop eating meat. We need to get cultured to living off the land, because what people don't understand is the time that's finna come, we gonna be the ones they going to. See, money don't matter. That's the thing. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Let me tell you, that's the message right there. Stop chasing money. You
Wow.
better stop chasing money and start giving to the land. That's what
Man.
you better start doing. You better start putting your seeds back in the land. I don't care if you don't even own the property. If it's some land next to you that's barrel, throw seeds over there. Because what they won't throw away is good fruit, land, and property. They won't throw it away. Matter of fact, they'll start doing something else with the land in order to keep you from growing on it, but it'll bring business to you. Either way, you will cause something to grow. You need to learn to stop chasing money, because everybody that's chasing money started dying. Everybody that's trying to get to the top is dying. Y'all.
Yeah. We
Ooh,
had this
Lord, look here.
conversation. Like, wait a minute now, hold on. Yeah, I feel like the organ should go on. But we had this conversation last night with me and some of those young people. And they remember when stuff started to go down in school, when you took home economics out, you took farm, you took automotive mechanics out.
The reason they took it out because our kids was excelling in it.
Exactly.
Our kids was excelling in it.
Yeah, exactly. And
I remember because the white kids always wanted to stand with the black kids because they wanted to say, what you doing in yours? Because we was going to add some extra. We was
now,
putting some honey in some, or some
once that
cinnamon
power,
or something.
Once that power is taken, I did a movie early last year called,
Yes,
we're going to run it Wednesday night.
Okay.
Black Wall Street, An American Nightmare.
Okay.
And what went down in Tulsa, Oklahoma is just a damn shame.
Yes.
Not only Tulsa, but after I got, when you get a part, you got to read, you got to prep for it. And though I had knowledge of it, I didn't have really concrete knowledge. And being
You
there,
must have started reading.
Look, let me tell you something. Some of that. My people, black folks, read.
Wow.
Read. You grab.
It'll make you mad.
And grab you at least a book of that. Look, read, and find out who you are. Listen, you know that old garbage that we say in our neighborhood. Black folk don't read. White folk know that.
Yep.
White folk know that. How they know that? Because you told them that.
Well, the reason they know it is because they don't give us time to read. They put us in so much stress and in duress that our mind be focused on other things. They keep us sabotaged with Facebook and TikTok taking up our time. And Facebook ain't got no face value. And Instagram is instantly gratifying. And so all those things is taking our attention to get our focus from the knowledge that we need to seek for our people in the time of need, because our kids gonna need some education instead of these
false
games.
reality. The false reality.
And that takes me back to your very first point there. I mean, hey man, we got to get back to
I'm trying so hard to hard with
know.
my energy. I'm over here just like.
Just release it, Tony. Release it, Tony. Release it, Tony. Release it, Tony.
You're gonna be out there.
Let her go. Let her go.
Listen. This is why. Look, I can't call them boys anymore. They're men, and they've proven to me that they're men in their choices and the way they're going.
Must be talking about your son.
Yeah. So we've always had that space out there, even as they were growing up. And I always had in my mind, I'm gonna plant me a garden. During the pandemic, guess who planted the garden?
Yes.
Got some watermelons, got some cucumbers, got some tomatoes. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a farm boy who ran away from the farm, couldn't stand that crap. But I stood on the front porch and I saw how they seeded and watered. Because I wanted to be boss one day. I ain't gonna be out there on the tractor on the whole year. I want to be the boss one day. Society was telling me you couldn't do that, man. You colored in Mississippi. They call them colored here. You can't do that.
Can I explain colored?
Yeah, please.
Colored has to do with our chakras, with our energy center, with our spiritual energy center. And let me explain it to you. I'm gonna tell you why it makes sense to you, because I want you to have the knowledge so when somebody asks you, so that when somebody asks you, you can tell them.
Educate me.
But our spiritual centers are our chakras, the things that keep us healthy and aligned. Everything is in a tune, and it has colors that go with it. That's why they call us colored. Your bottom chakra, they teach us that it's red for the root chakra, but it's actually purple for purpose. And They call it your crown because they say it's supposed to be at the top. But it's not supposed to be at the top on your head. It's supposed to be at the bottom in your root because it's where your blood come from. Where your parents created you. So that's where you are made from. That's why it's your sexuality. So the purple is actually supposed to be at the bottom instead of where they have it at, which is your I am. Excuse me, I know. Because I know who my mother and my father is. The next one is the red chakra. That's the root chakra, but they said it's supposed to have been the first one, but it's actually the second one, which is right above your sexuality, which is your private part. And so that is your I am, which is I am male or female. Now, that's right by your private part. Then right above that is the orange one. The orange one is your sacral chakra for your sacral chakra for all things sacred. So I know I am. I feel is your this one, because you know when you grab your stomach when you get sick or your head start hurting, which first thing you do, you grab your stomach. I feel. That's why everything you see about food is red, yellow, or orange. Red, yellow, or orange. Every sign you see is red, yellow, orange, because those are the ones that are in your middle. But here lately they done start adding green. I'm finna explain that to you in just a second. But I mean they done added purple. They done started doing purple, red, and orange now on a lot of stuff. But anyways, let's keep moving. Your stomach is orange. The next one is your heart, which is your heart chakra, which is green. That's why they got money the color of green, so that you can be in love with money. But that is also the reason that God made trees green. That is why you have a green screen, because you can blend it out or blend it in, because we are trees. That is because of the color green. Love is the color of green. That is why God made trees that color, grass that color. Everything that flourishes has the color green involved. Okay, so the next one is your throat chakra. That's like a turquoise, like the turquoise thing. The next one is your third eye, which is indigo. The three that they couldn't mess with is your heart, your throat, and your third eye, because when they took us from the land, it broke our heart. It took our voice because they took us from our native language, and they fuck with our intuition because they mess with our DNA by giving us immunizations and talking about our junk blood cells. So those were the three they were not allowed to mess with. The one that they tell us at the top is our purple chakra, but it's not. That's the one at the bottom. The one at the top is the yellow chakra, which is the solar plexus, and I'm gonna tell you why. Your solar plexus is where the sun comes in. It's also the one that says I do. So when you say all of the chakras for the two words that they mean from the bottom to the top, this is what it says. I know, I am, I feel, I love, I say, I see, I do. Know the song Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti? Do, a deer, a female deer. That tell you the same thing when you say it lines up. Do, when you look at the words of the song, is do, D-O, which is I do at the top. Ray, a tropic of the sun, is your third eye, because if the sun is at the top, the ray will come through my third eye. Me, a name I call myself. Your throat, which has to do with your speaking. Far, a long, long way to run, has to do with love, falling in love. Tea, a jank with jam and bread, has to do with your stomach. Now I'm ready to eat. Dough.
We miss La.
The last one is La. Whatever it is, it go with the last one with the same thing. All of them line up, but it goes with that song Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti.
Wow, look at it.
A little bit. I'm beginning now for about 2 years now. Beginning Tai Chi.
Peace within.
Yes. I had double blood clot in my left leg, and here in Dallas. Please don't tell me they appreciate me veteran no more here now.
I'm sorry. It's somebody watching this, and I got. They want me to say that the sentence of how it's supposed to go from the bottom to the top. So it's I know, I am, I feel, I say, I see, I do. And the reason that it's that way is I am is the bottom chakra. I know is your family. I am is your sexuality. I feel is your stomach, because when you get sick, you say I feel whatever, and you grab your stomach. Then I love is your heart. Then I say is your throat chakra, and I see is your third eye. I do is your crown, because when you get through all the other ones, that's when you ask somebody to marry you, because y'all in sync all the way up, and you say I do.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Kind of nice.
Oh
That's
wow.
good. Now that Anastasia.
I just wanted to answer that for him. So it was a spirit and wanted to know the rest
So
of it.
cool. Now Anastasia.
Yes, I like how you say my name. I feel some type of make me roll my shoulders.
This is a family.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now.
Bodyguard.
We
How you handle this?
Yeah,
How you handle that, bodyguard?
Please. Fire department or something. And listen, after you have, and you got this, and you incorporate, and it's so fiery within you, you want to share it. Maybe you don't ask for instruction of how to share it. And of course, I have my theories of how to share it. How do you carry that out, even from away from the circle that you're in?
Whew. That's a loaded barrel question. You know what?
Bingo.
Because it's a variety pack question. It's a variety pack question. On stage during comedy, spirit will come up on me during my comedy set. I'll be in the middle doing my jokes. I'll stop. I'll give the person a message, whatever God done told me to tell them. I'll say, God told me to let you know what. I'll tell them what God thus said, God, and I'll go right back to my set. And the people will know that what I'm saying is true, because they can tell by the person's response. And most of the people be around be knowing something that I don't know, but they'll know that based on what I'm saying is the truth.
Well, they have the information.
Yes, sir. And so then another yesterday, I just had to do a family intervention where a family member called me and said, "Hey, Anastasia, we need you to come over here and talk, speak to some family." So I went to some people's house and talked to the family, and got the results that made the family able to work out some stuff. I have families that have children that I go to their house and help them to learn how to communicate, how everybody help people to learn how to express. I'm also taking my first responder for mental health, and then this past, like about 4 days ago, matter of fact, Sunday, I think I went to class Saturday, and on Monday or Tuesday, I ended up going to Walmart. I take a mental health first aid responder class. So on Saturday, I took my orientation. I've been going to class, but I just had my orientation to get certified on Saturday. But Tuesday, I was in Walmart, and it was a mentally challenged lady in the store, and the Walmart people was being disrespectful to her. She was an elderly lady. She was being belligerent. She was loud. She was cussing. She was doing a whole lot of stuff. But I didn't like the fact that they was being disrespectful to her, because she was still somebody's mama. She was still somebody's child. And the lady in Walmart was like being belligerent. So I just walked over to her and I said, "Hey," I said, "you don't have to talk to her like that." I said, "because she's still somebody's mama or something like that." I said, "Would you allow me to speak to her?" And she was like, "Well, she do drugs." I said, "That doesn't matter." I said, "She mentally ill, and you shouldn't deal with her like that." I said, "Because that's only, making it worse." I said, would you give me permission to speak with her?" She said, "Yeah, you can go do what you want to." So I walked over there. I said, "Excuse me, mother," because she was an elderly lady, and she looked at me like bitch, who is you? And I just was like, "Mother," I said, "I just want to I just want to help." I said, "My name is Anastasia." I said, "I'm a first responder person for people who having problems and stuff in training." I said, "I just want to see if I can help." I said, "Is there anything I can do to help you?" She said, "Yeah, you can give me $10, buy me some groceries." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, right now I'm paying for my groceries." I said, "But I will give you $10. I said, "Will you agree to go out of the store and stop making making a scene for me and wait on me out there?" And she said, "Yes, I will." Stopped everything she was doing, got her stuff, walked out the door. That's my job. That's all, to defeat it. And so what was funny though is God made me not even end up having my purse or nothing with me, because I had the intention of giving her the $10, but I had forgot my purse. So when I went back to pay for my stuff, I didn't even have my wallet. I'm thinking somebody done picked up my wallet while I'm talking to her. Girl, my wallet was way with my sister in the thing. So by the time I got back, she was gone. So God didn't even make me have to use my money.
Wow.
My word was enough.
Wow.
So ministry
takes many facets. He used me wherever I'm at.
Takes a tremendous amount of facets. As we almost closing.
Yeah, we're almost closing, but I do have a serious question for her.
Go on.
Anastasia,
What?
I feel you loving yourself. Tell me, how does it feel to be you right now?
You know what? Fulfilling. Because everything that's mine is coming to me.
Wow.
Everything that's mine is coming to me. I did a logo the other day for somebody, and I didn't even ask them for $75. I just told them to tell other people they gave me $75. The lady sent me $300 for the logo.
Wow.
She was on the phone with me while I designed the logo. I probably did it in 30 minutes, tops 30 minutes.
Cool.
And she sent me $300 because she said God told her to send it to me. I was blessed in the same situation, in the same energy. Someone sent me a 7-foot copper pyramid because they said God told them to send it to me. I have been getting, on my way here, I got another booking for another ministry comedy show. I'm doing one this weekend on the 20th. I have another one that I got a contract. I'm waiting on them to send it back to me for December. So God is increasing me where I can spread my word. And the people are not afraid of what I got to say because they already know me. So, how does it feel to be me right now? I feel like me.
Wow.
I feel like my name, Anastasia, Resurrection, Reborn. That's what my name means. It means resurrection, to be reborn.
Resurrection.
So we're at 8:53 p.m.
We're at 8:53, and you're listening live to Living Room Chats from DeSoto, Texas. We ain't gonna say Dallas, Texas anymore. We're live from DeSoto, Texas, and that's Jill. And,
yes.
I'm Tony. Fernando's over there. But thanks to Tony Monk. And see, Jill didn't even mention tonight.
Oh, our boy. Isn't he in Russia right now? Or on the way?
No, well, he's back over here now.
Oh, he's back?
He's back over here now. This guy's phenomenal. Man, way beyond.
Lee May.
Yes.
Way
Real
beyond
love.
50 years old, and old boy done got him a record contract and sailing around the world.
Oh, yes, he is.
I got to do my thing at the end of the show. Listen, let me tell y'all something. It's good to be alive. It's good to be well. If you sleep and you rest well this evening, and your eyes open tomorrow morning, you still have something to do. Whether it be God, or whether it be the Spirit, whether it be physical motivation, you still have something to do. We can't all be perfect, and we are not all perfect. But one thing that we can be is to be you and be respectful to you, which will make you respectful to others. It's been great for me. Maybe been a lag for y'all, but this has been our test evening back after 2 years, man.
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't do too bad. Not too shabby.
Not too
shabby. Not too
Not
shabby.
too shabby. And love the guest. And
well, actually, you know what? This is the beginning because she's literally the first guest in our new era.
Very true.
Look at that. Look at
Resurrection.
that. Connection.
All right.
Connection.
Got some phenomenal guests coming up, line up, and we do invite you to get in touch with us and let us know whether you want to allow your movies. Now look at y'all got to pay, okay? Allow your movies to be shot here. We
your comedy show? Your
comedy shows to be shot here, or we can shoot on location. But we have a garage production facility that y'all can come on by and check it out. We'd love for you to do that. 972-989-9925 or KeyTony, the number 8 at gmail.com. I got some Flip Wilson coming up for y'all in just a little bit. He's gonna talk to you. But for right now, we out of here.
Hey, Tony. I got my birthday here, bro. We have to remember to tell everybody whose birthday it is on Saturday.
Oh my God. Whose birthday?
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Hey.
Now.
Hey, listen, Jill has a birthday. Listen, before we leave, we got a couple more minutes. Jill has a birthday.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a special birthday, right, Jill?
Yes, it's the big 5-0.
Oh my God.
A century, baby. A century I've been on this green earth.
God. Oh my God.
Yes.
A whole century on this planet, huh?
Half a century.
Half a century?
Half a century. Half a century. Half a century.
Did I say that?
Yes. But you know what? I do want to share this, and we are at the 3 minutes to the hour. I do want to share this. Being on this earth has been a journey. Tragedies, victories, moments of honor, moments of shame, moments of despair, moments of growth. 50 years of moments.
50 whole years.
And thank you. And you know what? Don't regret none of it. And we'll do it, well, all over again, but a little better. How about that? Always room for better. But anyway, I want to thank you, Tony, for bringing me into my passion in radio. And I want to say that to you. Yes, Tony. You know, to allow me to be me. And to grow with this wonderful family that we have, past, present, and future, here with us here at KEI TV.
That's what I'm
All right. So at this time, we could go ahead and start shutting it down. Fernando, phenomenal production guy back there. Fernando.
All right. Good night, y'all. Jill.
Gotta be successful. We're older cats. We've been laying. So how about, look here, man. We've been running around a long time. This is my journey. Come on, join me. And he says, that's the name of the band, man. TK's Journey. Let's do it.
I gotta make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. Now we've had a good time. That's not to say.
One evening, he called me back the next morning. He says, hey, man, call Keisha Shaw Jackson. And Keisha had played with us like 3 or 4 years ago. And we called Keisha, and she joined in. And James Dumaine, an old friend of mine, producer, songwriter, keyboard player, extraordinary musician.
We had love out of what's wrong. I can't understand it. Where did we go wrong? I will be hasty now. Until you
And now, man, it's just a part of my showbiz journey and my home journey. And to end it all, there's this magnificent bunch of people that I'm around. This band, we are TK's Journey, and they're my friends. It's a real family affair. So TK's Journey, Jeff Holly, James Dumaine, Lakeisha Jackson, Robert Green, David Ben Israel, thank you so much for being my family. Y'all come see us somewhere. We'll blow your mind. It's a whole backyard party. TK's Journey. Top flight.